Oh, honey, hopefully I can talk for 4 minutes, but come with us to Walt Disney World for spring break. This was the resort that we stayed at, Pop Century Resort. It was just me and my daughter. We stayed for 5 days at the Pop Century Resort, and it was amazing. Like, when I tell you guys, I'm so happy that I chose this direct resort. I initially was supposed to go to a different resort with one of my good friends, but it was sold out when I went to book it. So I was kind of hesitant about choosing this resort, but when I got there, man, when I tell you, it was literally amazing. I wish I would have gotten more snippets of like the entire resort, but this was the first day there, so you know the first day is always hectic. This was our room. We did a one bed, I think, but it's actually two beds. It was like a bed inside of the closet that you can pull out, but it was just me and my baby, so we shared the bed. The room was spacious. It was clean. This was our view in front of our room. They gave us a room right in front of the lake on the resort, which was so beautiful. Now, this is one of our favorite parts because this was like right in front of our hotel. When you first come out, they had these big old figurines that was just like all over the resort. I think I, mentioned it in a previous video that I uploaded. And man, it was like mind blowing to see as an adult myself. I was just taken back to see how beautiful the architecture of the hotel was. And so we took pictures. Now this is us transitioning into the Blizzard Beach water park that Disney have. The on your first day there, if you make it there in time, then you get a complimentary free visit to one of their water parks. So you know me, I'm going to utilize all free resources. And so I made sure we got there in the nick of time before they closed. So we had like maybe 2 hours to play in the water. And so we just walked around and visited, take a look at what they had on the resort and just got in some water. We had been traveling for over 5 hours. It took me like 6 hours from Atlanta to get to Florida, with only stopping once. So yeah, we snapped pictures. This is my baby girl, her living her best life as always. And then we made it back to the resort after we left there, and this is just other snippets of what I was able to capture. And yes, like I mentioned previously, it was just so beautiful, man. Like, I couldn't believe that Disney had these super big, huge, nice resorts like this. Shout out to my friend for even turning me on to booking here, because typically we've been to Disney before. I always book a different location. So that night we stayed at the hotel. After we got something to eat, we chilled at their pool. Their pool hours were from, I think, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. So that was pretty dope. And then this is just other snapshots of the resort at night. And then again, I was just walking around looking at all the different cool parts of the resort. This particular part was so beautiful to me. It was like a bowling section. So over there are like bowling shoes with numbers on it. And then I was speaking on how each of the hotels have like a affirmation on it, like live life, peace, love, and life, and stuff like that. So it was just cool to see. This was the first day. We got in, we got settled, we went to the water park, and then we had a bite to eat. I don't really like the resort food, but I'll explain it later. Come back for part 2 and day 2 of Disney.